please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great. The first item on the agenda this evening is the approval of the minutes from our meeting that was held back on December 6th last year. Does anybody have any questions or comments? If not, a motion to approve as submitted would be in order.
So moved.
Is that you, Todd?
Second.
Second by Mr. Paff. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next item on the agenda is a minor sign exception request from the Lovesac Company located at 6430 Grand Avenue, Suite 102. Audrey, this is yours?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello. Omega Sign and Lighting on behalf of the Lovesac Company located at 6430 Grand Avenue, Suite 102, proposes to replace a total of 5 tenant panels within 3 existing multi-tenant development signs. The signs are located at the southeast corner of the site along Grand Avenue, northeast entrance to the site on Prairie Creek Drive, and farther northeast of the site on Gurney Mills Circle. In order to do so, the applicant requests a minor sign exception to allow the height for lettering in their business name to be 4.37 inches in lieu of the minimum 6-inch required. The subject tenant panels range from 5.8 to 6.5 square feet in area. The proposed signs will feature the business brand, all in uppercase letters. The PZB has the final decision-making authority in this matter and can grant the minor sign exception if they find that the number, size, design, and placement of the proposed sign are consistent with the stated purpose of the sign regulations. The applicant is in attendance and will answer any questions the PZB may have. Thank you.
Okay, great, thank you. If you'd like to add some more details for us, if you could please use the microphones.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Vinny Tonelli. I am with Omega Sign and Lighting. We are seeking for approval for the tenant panel. Our customer, unfortunately, we cannot meet the code because of the logo. We cannot shrink the letter, and based on copyright, we need to stick with that. So it's pretty simple. Unfortunately, there is nothing that we can do. It's their logo. So yeah.
Okay. Any questions or comments from members of the Planning and Zoning Board? Dave, you look like you have something.
No, my only statement was going to be that we faced this situation, several other times before when retrofitting existing signs. Obviously, there's no opportunity to make, significant modification, basically pinned into this space. Understand limitations, and so I think that the request appears to be reasonable, I guess, from what I've seen so far.
Okay, thank you. I'd also like to point out that the monument signs are fairly close to the driveways and stuff, so it's not going to be that hard to read from my perspective. So.
And the sign on the front of the building is very obvious, so.
Right.
Yeah, I don't see any problem with it.
Yes.
And I think Xfinity next to it has, it seems to me like a smaller font as well, but you can still read it. The only issue is that Lovesac, the color is a little less bright than the red. I mean, with Xfinity, you can see it better, but I would be willing to be flexible. Unfortunately, it's a small sign, but it is what it is with the name and the logo. Yes.
I'm in agreement with everybody else here.
Okay.
At limited space.
Yeah. And I also did notice there's a monument sign for Gurney Mills interior to the property where it looks like the letters are fairly short there too. So, I mean, it's not totally out of character. So, as was indicated, we have authority on this particular one to approve. So a motion in the form of approval would be appropriate. Go ahead.
Motion to approve the petition of Omega Sign and Lighting on behalf of the Lovesac Company located at 6430 Grand Avenue, Suite 102, to allow the letter height on 3 multi-tenant signs to be less than the 6-inch requirement and in substantial conformance with the plans provided at this meeting.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Campbell.
Aye.
Morgan.
Aye.
Aye. Sam.
Aye.
Ware.
Aye.
And Zula.
Aye, motion carries. So the only thing left to do is whatever building permit would be required. So, okay, good luck.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. Next meeting on the calendar is March 6th. Do we have anything?
Yes. Sorry. Yes, we do. As of now, we have 2 public hearings, both are for special uses for the actual use of the building. One is the Mueller Honda on Grand Avenue. So they are basically making an addition to the existing building, and because the use was pre-existing the current code, they never received a special use permit for auto dealership, so now they are, that addition basically is triggering the need for a special use permit, and that's one. And the other one is a public hearing for another special use permit, again for the use. This is the former Anthony Pontiac site, which we recently had a meeting, informal meeting for self-storage. This time, we received a special use request for a larger equipment dealership. The category of the PUD is very long, so I don't recall it, but that's basically for the special use of the actual use to be located there. And we may ask for, as we review the submission, we may add more requests, like, minor, deviations from design standards, or if we find anything else for like parking or anything else, we may add to the request later.
Okay, thank you. But as I understand it, they're both petitions. They're not
They are
informal.
public hearings.
They're not informals. They're formal.
Yeah, no, they've been advertised for public hearings, so they are,
Oh, that sounds good.
Yep.
That sounds good. All right, just a housekeeping thing. You all should have received the request from the Lake County for the annual statement of economic interests. If you haven't received it yet, let staff know. But I got an email about it like a week, 10 days ago. So if you haven't received it, let staff know, and I'll make sure that you're properly requested to fill out the information. I'll open the floor to public comment. Nobody here. I'll close the floor to the public. A motion to adjourn would be in order.
So moved.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thanks, everyone. Have a great evening.
Thank you.